Hey everybody, welcome back to video number 6 in our Before the Beginning series. We're now down to verse 18 of John chapter 1. We're talking about the eternal relationship between the Father, Son, and Spirit that existed before the beginning. This relationship is so key and so vital because it tells us something about who God is. It tells us something about the base note of all things. It tells us what is most true about ourselves, which is union, which is goodness, which is participating in God's glory, which is participating in a face-to-face relationship with God through the Son and Spirit. This is what everything is about. All of your life, okay, is about this. And in our study, we're in video 6, and we're in verse 18 of John chapter 1. So let's get to it. No one has seen God at any time. No one? No one has seen God at any time? What about Moses when he looked at the burning bush? What about Moses when he's in the cleft of the rock? What about Isaiah in Isaiah chapter 6? Or Daniel when he saw the Son of Man sitting on his throne? You know what I mean? No one has seen God at any time? Let's keep going and see what he means. The only begotten God who is in the bosom of the Father, he has explained him. He has revealed him. See, all those takes were veiled takes of who God is. Now, there were glimpses, for sure. Moses' face wasn't shining for no reason, right? 2 Corinthians chapter 3. Abraham didn't get up and leave his country for no reason. But those were glimpses. Even those, as glorious as they were, Paul says, were veiled takes. But now, he says, man, no one's seen God, right, at any time, but the one who has seen God, the one who was face to face with God from the beginning. John 1, and 2. He's in the bosom of the Father. He's close to the Father's heart. He's leaning on the Father's breast at the banquet, looking into the Father's eyes, hearing the heartbeat of the Father. This Word who's been made flesh, this Jesus Christ, he has explained him. He has come to make him known. He has come to tell us God's name. He has come to reveal the nature and character of this God. That's why Paul says, man, if you read anything in the Hebrew Scriptures without Jesus, without the lens that Jesus gives you, you've missed it. You're blind. You can't see. It's going to kill you. It's going to destroy you. It's going to bring condemnation. It's going to bring pain. It's going to bring misery. And I'd add to that, if you see anything in this life apart from this relationship of the Father, Son, and Spirit that's been existing before the world began, you are doomed. You're doomed. Not in a fire and brimstone hell sort of way, but you're doomed to repeat the same old mistakes over and over and over again. Thinking to yourself, I'll do better the next day. Thinking to yourself, I'll get it more right tomorrow. Thinking to yourself, if I only had more time to read and study, if I only had the right book, if I only had the right lexicon, if I only could find the right teacher, if I could only find the right version of the Bible, then I might have it figured out. That never-ending despair, banging your head against the wall, not going to help you. It's not going to help you. Now, God may use all that to get you to where you need to be. Look around me. See all these books? God may use all that to get you where you need to be. But here it is right here in verse 18. Jesus has made him known. Jesus has explained God. Moses didn't explain God. Samuel didn't explain God. David didn't explain God. Isaiah didn't explain God. Jeremiah didn't explain God. You search the Scriptures, and then you think you have life. But they are the ones who testify of me, Jesus said in John chapter 5. If you want to know who God is, you have to go to the one who had a relationship with the Father, who was face to face with the Father from before the beginning. You can't go to me. You can't go to any other teacher on YouTube or whatever. You can't go read any articles or read any books or whatever. You got to go to the one who was with the Father from the very beginning. You have to go to the one who is face to face with God, who is in his bosom, who is close to the Father's heart, who is as close to the Father as you could possibly be. That's who you got to go to, because he is the exact representation of the Father's image. Talk to him. Ask him. Seriously, talk to Jesus. Ask him. Close your eyes. Picture the cross. Picture the Father's love on full display. That's where you'll meet God, not through anything else but that. Okay? No one has seen God at any time. The only begotten God who is in the bosom of the Father, he has explained him. Now, I got to show you a passage in John chapter 14 about the holy privilege that we have through Jesus. And this is only something that we have through Jesus. This is not going to come through anything that you can do. This is not going to come through any system of religion, through any tradition, through any doctrinal standard, through any systematic theology. None of that, okay? John chapter 14, verse 7. If you had known me, you would have known my Father. From now on, you know him and have seen him. Philip said, Lord, show us the Father, and it is enough for us. Philip was on the right track. But Jesus responded, he says this, have I been so long with you, and yet you've not come to know me, Philip? He who has seen me has seen the Father. How can you say, show us the Father? Do you not believe that I am in the Father? Notice, my goodness, I am in the Father, he says, and the Father is in me. The words that I say to you, I do not speak of my own initiative, but the Father abiding in me does his works. Believe that I am in the Father, and the Father is in me. Otherwise, believe because of the works themselves. Do you see this? He's saying, if you see me, you have seen the Father, because I am in the Father, and the Father is in me. Mutual indwelling, an eternal flow of love and relationship that has always existed. This is the truth. This is what it means to actually have life. This is what it means for Jesus to say, you will be free indeed. On the ontological level, at the deepest of your being, this truth right here makes you free. This truth sets you free from yourself. It sets you free from any plan that anybody's ever given you. It sets you free from any books that you've ever read. It sets you free from any systematic theologies that you ever bought into. It sets you free from all the isms and ologies out there, because this is the only thing that matters, man. Paul said it himself. Circumcision doesn't mean anything. Uncircumcision doesn't mean anything. The only thing that counts for anything at all is faith expressing itself in love, because it's a faith in this never-ending flow of love, relationship, and fellowship that is the deepest truth of our being. This right here, Father, Son, and Spirit dwelling together, Jesus being in the bosom of the Father, he makes him known. He explains him. When he lifts his hand, the Father lifts his hand. When he sits down, the Father sits down. When he stands up, the Father stands up. When he preaches a sermon, the Father preaches a sermon. When he heals somebody, the Father heals somebody. When he's on the cross, the Father is on the cross. He is in him, is what he said. Do you understand? That might sound blasphemous to those of you who bought into this live separation, that God is off somewhere as a spectator. But listen, if Jesus says, I am in the Father and the Father is in me, then what does this passage mean? Are you ready? Listen, pay close attention, okay? This is in John chapter 16, all right? John chapter 16, and let's see, verse 32. You ready? He says, behold, an hour is coming and has already come for you to be scattered, each to his own home, and leave me alone. Are you ready? And yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. I'm not alone because the Father's with me. That relationship has always been true. It has never been broken. It will never be broken. And since it's never been broken or never will be broken, God will not abandon you either. Because if you're in Christ, then the Father is in you and you're within the Father. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day and God bless.